Hello, I'm John Bachman. Another blow to the Washington State town, still reeling from Friday's school shooting. One of the girls wounded died last night. Gina Soriano was just 14 years old.
Soriano family is releasing this brief statement. We are devastated by this senseless tragedy. Gia is our beautiful daughter, and words cannot express how much we will miss her.
Freshman Jalen Freiberg shot several students before shooting and killing himself. Two of the students wounded were his cousins. Jalen was a member of the Tulalip Indian tribe at a community meeting in Marysville, Washington yesterday. This happened. There were hugs and tears and calls for the community to rally together, including the shooter. Jalen, 3 teens have now died. 2 more are still in the hospital fighting for their lives. In New Jersey, a nurse being held in isolation after treating Ebola patients in West Africa is calling her situation inhumane. Casey Hitchcock says she's showing no symptoms. That's counter to what New Jersey's governor, Chris Christie, has said. She also claims that she's being held in a tent with a porta potty inside and no way to shower. She's now hired a lawyer to sue for her release.
We believe that medically speaking, there's no reason for the state of New Jersey to keep her quarantined.
But New Jersey Governor Chris Christie on the campaign trail in Florida defended his decision.
Ms. Hickox is uncomfortable, and I understand that she doesn't want to be quarantined. But my responsibility, my greater responsibility, is the 8.9 million people of the state of New Jersey.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, under pressure from the White House, has backed off his orders for a 21-day quarantine for healthcare workers returning from West Africa. Now they'll be able to serve their quarantines at home. The United States and Great Britain handing over control of 2 major bases to the Afghan military. This ends NATO's formal mission still in the dangerous Helmand province. About 34,000 coalition troops are still in Afghanistan, but President Obama is promising to cut that in half by January. Demands in South Korea for the death penalty for the captain of that ferry that capsized back in April. The captain and crew have been in court as prosecutors push for the death penalty after more than 300 people died in that accident back in April. There were 4 among them where only 4 people were rescued when the ferry started listing badly. Many of the victims were students on a field trip. And dozens of people in Hawaii are being warned that they have to evacuate because of lava flows from a volcano. That flow has been oozing across the countryside on the Big Island since this summer. It's now within a couple hundred yards of some homes in the town of Pahoa. Evacuations may have to start very soon. Actually, I'm hearing some people are even being evacuated right now, but those mandatory evacuations could start as soon as tomorrow. We'll have another Newsmax Now update coming up for you in about 30 minutes. I'm John Bachman. We'll send it back now to America's Forum with J.D. Hayworth.